In the mail, they said there will be 7 tables, and I was not expecting this many people. Hi. So, my name is Ayça. I'm a creative technologist, and today we will talk about designing AI workflows for creative concept design purposes. What does creative technologist do? It's a really big umbrella term. It can be defined by anything. I specialize in extended reality design and creating AI workflows. AI workflows are something that if you visualize the things you are creating with a person in an abstract setting, you facilitate conversation between parties that you visualize and actually can say, I'm building this, do you really want to be built? So it's about facilitating conversations. And we will go over the examples together. Ayca.tech is how you can find me. That's my website. Some memes. So the thing is, everything on this slideshow is 2 years old. So in a way that in this workshop, I want to show you we are still in the beginning, and it's okay to keep calm about these technologies. Whenever you like to catch up, you can always make it happen. Don't wait 10 years, of course, but it's important to be realizing that we are not in a rush. We are having a different advantageous moment, and everyone has potential to become a creator, and individuals have huge production power, and for now it's super accessible. These tools are almost always free because they want other people to using their product. So let's use it together today. I'm a creative technologist nearly 4 years now. In the beginning it was not easy to explain what creative technologists do. Today we will explore what AI offers in creative expression and how is it to become a better person with a different skill set to being in human loop. Go over the case studies and do hands-on experiments. So if you take a look at each other in the tables, you will be having groups of 3. So just eye contact a little bit and you will be 3 people in the team. And we will talk about future of AI workflows and so on. So I will speculate a little bit. I don't think there will be a prompt engineering role that companies are looking for, but it's a skill that it's not a profession, but you do prompt engineering when you are creating something. And my definition would be effective communication with AI. Like many things in life, you get better at experimenting it. First thing I would like to remember you that be polite and private. So if you are collaborative, AI is mimicking your actions. It will try to be more collaborative. And the private part is that if I met you for the first time and you don't mention the things about your private life, don't mention to the AI either. So step 0, being the human in the loop, that define what, why, and how. And I would suggest using pen and paper. I see that many people have pens. We will find papers also. So after you write down your thoughts, observe your thoughts, and usually in creative industries, people are focusing on what your audience wants to feel. Like, what do you want them to feel? And iterate until it's okay. It will be never perfect, and next time you will wake up and you could have done better, but it's about the part of the process. And so AI will give, let's make a small test. Like when I see embarking, harnessing, innovative, these kind of words smells a little bit AI. I think you can find different alternatives with collaborating with AI. What can I use instead of innovative? Forward thinking, other things. So some examples. I'm I'm from Turkey, and there is a lake called Salda, and it was 2 years ago we took a family trip with my parents, and this was the most blue thing that I've ever seen. And these are generated with Dream by Wombo. It's an application. Today you can use to visualize things with this. So I took pictures, but also I could have generated AI pictures. And around that region, the lavender is really a local thing, that there are lavender towns and stuff. So how could I merge them together? How could I recreate them together? So the first thing, if you want to get better at creating visual prompts, is that when you are leaving the house, you take the bus, you are in the driver's seat, observe your surroundings and think about how would I describe it. And actually sometimes it's interesting and you want to show to your friends. So April 2022, this is generated with Conjure. And that time people were discussing, oh, it's AI art and stuff. So I think it is art with context. So this is a story with my parents, and I had a travel, and they asked me, what did you miss from the home the most? And I say, my yellow chair. This is the yellow chair in this picture. So this is a story that belongs to our family, which is making it become art, I guess. So this is another AI art cover that I made for a talented Belgian musician called Fly. And this was the first time that I realized, okay, we can use AI for end product. We are creating new images and creating new languages for people to communicate with each other. And this is, I think, a new way of seeing collectively. And it has been healing for me. So the creative concept design, when we do that, what can be a creative concept design? This is a digital cemetery. I don't know how does it pronounce correctly. Dia de los Difuntos in the Peru's culture. There is a tradition. People go to cemeteries and bring food and eat food with their families around the cemetery. So I thought this was really interesting and tried to think, oh, there is no innovation around cemetery design and stuff. So how can we make a way to have a digital layer to facilitate this kind of food? Or another concept design. So I was watching a Mrs. Maisel, a show. It's super cool. I think you should suggest. And there is, in the 50s, there was a diet that you eat grapefruit and you become fit. But it is changing every decade. So this is a clear idea. If you cannot draw, you can generate sketches. If you can draw but do not have any time, you can render things. And this is, again, from 2 years ago. Other ways, I collaborate with some people in the nanotechnology academia. And when we are building nano-sized machines, it's always good to show people how we can imagine these or create different concept designs. So few things. So AI workflows, let's come to that. AI workflow, you can model things in your studio and take 3D picture of them and put them into extended reality design. And that means that it's delivered globally, and I didn't produce this product 1,000 times. And this is another AI workflow that I generated different makeup images and put them onto my face with augmented reality. Then had the set design, and this was done in 8 hours or so. So this is a way of creating different products. And this one is another digital wearable. It's a celestial tiara. I modeled it and took it into VR and generated textures, like pearl texture, gold texture, and model it there. Or you can have the video of the things to use image to image and become a different person, if you like. Or manipulate the reference image and create different kind of videos. Set design, yes. So what I try to say is that these kind of things are good for production. What is making your creation unique is your unique vision and critical thinking and knowing what you like and what you don't like. So when we are doing hands-on experiment today, like right now, we will be iterating many times. Oh, okay. Restoration. You can do restoration with AI in a way that it is speculating, but we will talk about it again. So, how many people used text-based AI before? ChatGPT, okay. Gemini, okay. How many people generated an image? Great. Oh, awesome. Video. Okay. Sound. It's getting harder. Okay. The 3D object. Okay, great. So today we will use image, text, image, and sound with the three of the people. And first, we will write visual prompts together about time travel. And this is an example that Phrygian female citizen in traditional clothes. So this is another example. Time travel scenario. So everyone can, if you don't have papers, you can write it on your smartphone. That is also fine. Imagine you time traveled. Who would you meet? And what would be the setting? What would you see? What would you do together? I want you to visualize a composition. You have a few minutes. This is an individual thing that you write down. Please. Yeah. And don't go into Instagram or LinkedIn, please. I know you have a lot of notifications already. Can anyone share who did they meet? I will give fortune cookies if you. Who would you want to meet? Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Is it on? It's on. Thanks. I would like to time travel back to King Arthur period, where I would have the setting of a cave with dragons and the knights from the round table at my inauguration to become a knight.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. Fortune cookie. I don't have the fortune cookie manufacturer yet, so it's usual. One more time travel, please. Okay. Who would you meet?
I will travel to 2,000 years ago in China and meet Kongzi, so one of the founder. He's founder of the Confucian. I want to tell him that his idea is used by the emperor to control people. I want to ask him if he's happy about it.
Okay, great. Today we can do that also. Yes. Okay. So, how do you create seed prompt? Does it work? People can see? Okay. So, if you... I'm ready for this situation. Okay. So, how do you create seed prompts? Does it work? Not yet. Can I do extended desktop? Okay. Slideshow. Did it change? Yep. Yay, great. What to do with the seed prompt is that you create digital visual details, and when you go to different places and when you're observing and you're creating your visual prompts, you can collaborate with AI to write in detail about these things. And so the second thing that we would like to do together is that using this, did you know that there were these many emotions? So I want you to think about your recent experiences in a way that I want to ask what is it about. So this is an internal experiment that you reflect when the last time you felt grateful and what was your experience like, and what would be an object or a person that you would be grateful for, and create a way to create seed prompt. So we will have 3 groups. Everyone needs to have 3 people around them. You do have groups. Could you please form groups? So one person will be used text-based AI, one person will be creating images, one person will create visuals. There are 3 alternatives you can do. One, you will travel to the future and think about the way that what would be an Earth situation. Or you can travel back into time and find a way to meet people. Maybe you can convince other people to travel China. Or go to a different timeline today, and let's say maybe microplastics never came out. So there is the task. So if you don't know, one more second. If you don't know which AI tool you can use text-based, image-based on these things. You can form these. And Dream by Bombo is on mobile phone. Okay. I see that everyone almost has one image, at least one image, and some people even iterated. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. Hi. So, can anyone wants to? Okay. So I have a little time, and I want to say something about how this kind of generations become into AI filmmaking. When you think about the beginning of the cinema, it's moving images. And last year, we were in that stage when we had moving images. You needed to generate an image and created this frame interpolation to have a movie. I want to emphasize that the importance of the sound design, because half of it is visual, half of it is making people to have sound experience. And now we are at a stage that we can
You ask me how I became a madman.
Create different
It happened
stories.
thus. One day, long before many gods were born, I woke from a deep sleep and found all my masks were stolen. The 7 masks I have fashioned and worn in 7 lives. I ran maskless through the crowded streets shouting, "Thieves! Thieves! The cursed thieves!" Men and women laughed at me. and some ran to their houses in fear of me. And when I reached the marketplace, a youth standing on a housetop cried, "He is a madman." I looked up to behold him. The sun kissed my own naked face for the first time. For the first time, the sun kissed my own naked face, and my soul was inflamed with love for the sun, and I wanted my masks no more. And as if in a trance, I cried, "Blessed, blessed are the thieves who stole my masks." Thus I became a madman, and I have found both freedom of loneliness and the safety from being understood. For those who understand us, enslave something in us. But let me not be too proud of my safety. Even a thief in a jail is safe from another thief.
So this is a film that I made with a filmmaker called Andrew. So what is unique about this poem is Halil Gibran has a different. It's a nice poem. So what I try to say that when you are having filmmaking, when you have a good story, it's important that you don't generate it. It needs to become from your story. We can see more people creating different kinds of production. Like, let's say you want to have a film and you go to production company. Can I have this production? No one would watch it. But you can generate this kind of films at weekend. You can become filmmakers of weekends right now. And later on, so what can you take away from this thing? That these people are in AI filmmaking space. Is John Finger doing different experiments? I really enjoy. Don Allen is another creative technologist who is doing experiments. And Ellie is about more to AI business stuff. So these books really helped me to find my voice. Apparently, I have a long way to go right now. So the thing is, try to observe what do you like from other people's creations to experiment. And I hope that the human creativity be more vivid, and we will have more meaningful connections. Let's say you create films for your daughter or for your birthday or for your whatever. So you can have different connections. So I'm a part of non-profit called Women in AI, and we have different programs. One of the programs is called Accelerate Program, where we help female entrepreneurs from AI, from ideation to market disruption. And we will have an event, Women in AI Benelux Summit 2024. Please feel free to join us on that day, November 15. Thank you.